Hi, welcome to Step by Step IAS Academy. Today we are going to deal with the desertification. So today's topic is desertification. So here we are going to see what is desertification first. What is desertification? So what things we are going to see is what is desertification? What are the causes for the desertification? Causes for the desertification. Third, what are the steps, international steps, internationally, body which is dealing or organization which is dealing with these desertification. Then recently there was COP14, Conference of Parties 14, which was held in New Delhi. It is also called as New Delhi Declaration. And what are the India's scenario India's scenario in desertification? We will see what is this kind of things we will be studying now. So first of all, what do you mean by desertification? Desertification is simply the land degradation and vegetation and soil erosion, or losing the topsoil and fertility in the arid, semi-arid or dry, which are caused by the natural as well as anthropogenic phenomena. Or simply I can say desertification is a phenomena of turning, simple words, turning productive land into desert. Land into desert. That is called as desertification. Or simple one more definition I will say, that is degradation and land degradation. I can say land degradation, comma, vegetation, degradation of vegetation, and soil erosion or removal of topsoil, loose topsoil, soil, and which reduces the fertility of the soil, is nothing but in the arid, semi-arid or dry regions, which are caused by both natural phenomena as well as your man-made phenomena. Man-made. So what are the naturals and what are the man-made phenomena? See, desertification, first of all, you know that land plays very crucial role. It is a very basic life on the earth, very basic life on the earth. And also land forms the natural capital and ecosystem services connected to it. So there are other ecosystem services which are connected to it, like soil, rock, water, plant, animals. So these are, land is very important role, and in that soil plays very important role for the sustainability of human life, or sustaining the human life or the life on the earth surface. So I can say that desertification means simply turning the productive land into the desert. So if you see that what are the factors which are causing, one is a natural factor. What is a major natural factor here? It is a global warming. Global warming which is causing. And here there are so many things, like I'll talk one by one. That is urbanization. Urbanization is one factor which is causing. The second factor which is causing is your overgrazing. Overgrazing. Third, I can say that deforestation. And improper farm techniques. Farm techniques. Improper farm techniques. Okay, so these are these things. So first of all, what do you mean by how this global warming is causing? So what's happening here? Global warming. So first, before that, we'll see one case study, that is your Sahel region. If you look at this Africa, this is Sahel region. This region is your Sahel region. Okay, this region is your desertic region, and this region is your savanna region. So this is my Sahel region. Sahel, and this region is the poorest region in the world. And there is a lot of drought, food insecurity, and because of which people start migrating. Because of the desertification, people start migration. So there is a lot of food insecurity. Second, continuous droughts are there. Then also, which is leading to low biodiversity. And because of all these things, crops are more susceptible to the pest attacks. So here the land is degraded to unusable stage. So because of which people started migrating to the other places. There was a huge migrations which have taken place. But there are some solutions which have come up. Okay, I'll talk about these solutions later in the desertification. But let us come to what is man-made, how the man-made or anthropogenic causes. Man-made are causing these things. So let us see first. In this first one, let us talk about your farm techniques or your urbanization. Okay, first I'll talk about the urbanization. Now, urbanization or urban areas, increasing urbanization. So what's happening here? Generally, as urbanization is growing, we are doing land sealings. Methods. Land has been sealing, so because of which fertility of the soil reduces. Second, contaminating groundwater with fertilizers and pesticides, and due to which there is a rapid deforestation also. In this case, there is a rapid deforestation. Okay, urban forest, there is a clearance for this urbanization. Forest clearances, forest or trees have been cut down. And what is an impact now? Because of all these things, can I say that now there is a huge soil fertility is lost. What's happening here? There is land is now unfit for cultivation. This is one. Then also, you see this is a forest areas. So what's happening in these areas? So if you are cutting the trees, carbon sink is lost, and ultimately you are adding more carbon to the atmosphere, the increasing of greenhouse concentration into the atmosphere. So because of which, you know, the demand for the resources increasing, drawing more resources, leaving the land that is easily succumble to the desertification, which is easily succumble to desertification. This is one. Then what is the other way? There is another way, that is second one is because of your deforestation. Deforestation. What's happening here? In the deforestation, generally, suppose these are the trees which are there, part of your urbanization. Now, these trees or forest area play very important role, very crucial role in controlling many exogenetic agents like your wind velocity will be reduced. So can I say that because of which wind erosion reduces, erosion is reduced, is decreased in this case. Then the water runoff will be reduced, runoff will also be reduced. So can I say that soil erosion will be reduced? Erosion or removal of topsoil will be reduced, and because of which the trees will grow more fast, because which the trees will grow more faster, and also it will leads to increasing of biodiversity. That means desertification controlling. But here, if you start degrading because of the climate change, there is scarcity of water, or due to the urbanization, or due to the infrastructural development activities which is taking place, and due to which there is a lot of deforestation. Deforestation will add further to the global warming. What will happen? These are acting as a carbon sink, carbon storage methods. Storage. So if you are removing it, removal of trees will further add carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. And due to which, what will happen? This will further accelerate the global warming. Further acceleration. Global warming will be accelerated in this case. So it will be accelerating. So accelerating the global warming will take place. And due to which the wind erosion will increase, eroding further, soil erosion will increase, low biodiversity and flora and fauna, they will die, there will be human losses, migration will take place. So these areas, all these areas will be under land degradation takes place. Degradation takes place, which is unfit for growth of crops and plants. This is a situation because of the deforestation. Right? Now, if I go for the next one, that is your farming practices. Third one is farming practices. So what's happening here? Mostly we are using slash and burn cultivation. Cultivation, which is a problematic, which is decreasing the carbon fertility. Okay. Second one is because of the excess use of fertilizers fertilizers and pesticides. Okay, this is also one of the method. And also improper use of irrigation techniques is also one of the causes. And also one more problem is because of your over exploitation of the resources also. Of resources, these are the major causes for the desertification. So these are the major causes for the desertification mostly. Okay, natural causes might be disasters like floods, which is also, because of all these things, there is a droughts, there are floods, that is the climatic hazards are increasing. So due to all these things and natural causes, you see, all right, natural causes also, natural causes I can say, because of like floods, droughts, landslides, erosion, climate change or global warming, or global warming, wind erosion, water erosion, wind and water erosion. So all these are the factors which are leading for natural causes, which are leading for desertification. Okay, so these are the main factors which are leading for the desertification. So now this is one. Then what are the impacts because of this? Impact is simply soil erosion, degradation, pollution, loss of biodiversity, your fertility, the soil fertility will also be lost, and also which is leading to climatic hazards. Because of all these things, I can say that there is an increase of climate hazardous, increasing of climatic hazards like droughts, I can say, or like the floods, I can say, landslides. So all these are the impacts, and due to which there is an social impacts also, like food insecurity, famines, poverty, inequality, environmental migrations. All these are the some of the important impacts of the desertification. Now, if you see this one, just now I talked about the desertification. Now, what are the solutions which have been proposed? See, there is a one body which is looking after this, that is called UNCCD, United Nations Convention on Combating Desertification. So, United Nations Convention on Combating Desertification, which is established in the year 1994 convention, and this is your legally binding international agreement linking environment and development for a sustainable land management and to address the problems of desertification. This is the only one. So this convention addresses specifically the arid and semi-arid regions and dry subhumid areas. Okay, and in one of the Rio, that is your Rio plus that is 1992 Rio Summit. Okay, 1992 Rio Convention. This is one which has been formed along with the CBD also and UNFCCD also. This is also one of the, along with the UNFCCC and CBD. So recently the United Nations also came up with UN Decade of Ecosystem Restoration. So this is one, and there are many solutions, you see. there is a land degradation. Now if I show you this land degradation, see there is a land degradation also. See, this is desertification, land degradation. Now what do you mean by land degradation? First of all, what do you mean by land degradation? See, it is a state by whereby amount and the quality of land resources. Okay, it is, I will write it here, amount and quality of land resources which are necessarily support the ecosystem functions and services, and also enhances the food security, because of which it remains stable or increases the spatial, that is temporal and spatial of an ecosystem. So it is a unique approach to counterbalance the expected loss of productive land with the recovery of the degraded land. So it is a unique approach. Land degradation neutrality is a unique approach. I'll tell you in the next pick. So it squarely places measures to conserve, sustainability, manage and restore land in the context of land use planning. So land degradation neutrality is nothing but balancing. So there is a one fund also, land degradation neutrality fund, land degradation neutrality fund, which has been established. Okay, I'll talk this later. Now you see, this is a land degradation achievable. That means simply this is an area, you can see that there is a lot of, this is an area, right? You can see this area, the red color which I have drawn, this is the area where your urbanization is taking place. Urbanization. So for the urbanization, what you need to cut down the trees. So deforestation, simply deforestation is taking place, right? Now that is to maintain the balance. What we have to do is here at the edges, okay, at these edges what I have done is simply I will start afforestation, forest land. This is a balanced one. So in between the crop fields, grazing lands, see simply here there are some grazing lands also. These are grazing lands, you can see this grazing lands, and these are crop lands, and these are their carbon footprint. Okay, so because of which there is a reduction, and also fishing. So here I am doing blue carbon capture, carbon, and here there is a greenhouse gases and carbon dioxide capture, and due to which see every year we lost 24 billion tons of fertile soil, 15 billion trees. So if you make, this is your land degradation neutrality, that means one loss, simply it is like this. So that is, here you see, suppose what is that, to avoid, three principles are followed under land degradation neutrality: reverse, reduces and avoid. Neutrality, no net loss. That means new degradation will be managed by reserve past degradation. That means if you are cutting a tree here, cutting and restoring, restoration of plants or trees, this is called land degradation neutrality. Okay, so COP 14, which was held in the New Delhi. So what is this COP 14 talks about? This COP 14, it talks about that New Delhi Declaration also. So there were many steps that has been taken in the COP. So India first time who has hosted is UNCCD COP. So for the next 2 years, it will be presidency of India. So what it talks about that, there were various topics which were discussed about the thematic policies about the drought, addressing droughts, sand and dust storms. And one more impact of this is because of the desertification. One more impact is the impact of sandstorms, sand and dust storms, which I can say the example of Sydney dust storms. Okay, this is a one. And also I can talk about your dust storms in India in 2018 also. So in the COP14, various declarations, New Delhi Declaration, adoption of New Delhi Declaration, and here they talked about Peace Forest Initiative, this is one method. And also they also talked about they brought about drought tool box in launched. Drought toolbox has been launched, okay, as a part of drought initiatives in this. So these are some of the steps that has been taken in the COP. So in India also, what are the steps in India? Almost close to 29% of India is under degradation. In India, 29. If I talk about the India, 29 to 31% is under degradation. So that so various steps has been taken by the government of India to counter this. What are the steps? One is Command Area Development Program, and also Integrated Water Management Program, then Desert Development Program 1995. Okay, then also we have ratified UNCCD. We have ratified in the year 1996. So 1996 only we have ratified UNCCD. India ratified in 1996. Okay, this is one. So we are signatory to it. So soil conservation, catchment river and flood prone areas, national afforestation, fourth national afforestation program, then national green mission under national action plan for climate change. Then one more is national action program for combating desertification in 2001, and also national mission on this is national mission on green India, NMGI, okay. And also desertification and land degradation atlas, which was released by ISRO in the year 2016. So this is also one, right? Now what are the solutions for this? These are some of the steps that has been taken, but what are the major solutions for this? Fighting for desertification is simply preserving soil and feeding the planet. What do you mean by fighting desertification? It is simply the Bonn Challenge. Internationally the Bonn Challenge has been taken, UNCCD which was established. Okay, so what are the solutions for this? What are the solutions which was adopted by Sahel region of Africa? Okay, so you see here, the first one is, like for example, to restore the degraded soil, they have used a method called as Zai. So in the Zai, generally like this, it is at the edges they will dig the plow. Here these are the edges they dig the plow, and in this digging part, what they do generally, they will fill up here with the charcoal. or organic matter. Simply I can say this is a organic matter. Organic matter. So what it will do, whenever there is a wind erosion, wind or water which will be eroding, which will hit this, wind will hit this, and what will happen, it will come and deposit, all the nutrients will be deposited here over a period of time. This one will become a tree. Big tree will be, there will be a roots which is coming out, there will be a big tree like this. So trees will be formed here. Okay, this is a trees which are formed. So trees which are formed like this. So trees will be growing. This is one method. Then the other method is like this. Second solution is, wherever there is a runoff like this, place these runoffs with your organic matter. So what will happen, whenever, if suppose this is your organic matter, you have placed organic matters have been placed, these are organic. So whenever there is a flow of water, level increases. Okay, because of this organic runoff, here the nutrients, because of the organic runoff, because of this water which is running off like this, water is running off, overflowing, and they are moving away. Okay, but this organic matter won't allow your nutrients to go away, they will be settled, and to which the organic matters break down them and decompose them, and they give fertility to the soil will grow, so soil fertility will increase. This is another method. Then one more method is simply soil fertilization. Third method is soil fertilization. So what they do generally in the soil fertilization, suppose there are branches, there are trees, and there are branches like this. There are branches and these are the trees which are grown. So like this, they will select some of the trees and they cut these branches. They will cut. Whenever they grow, they will try to cut these branches, and unwanted or side branches, stems has been cut to avoid new spores to compete for the resources, and the selected stems are only grown. So here growth will be vertical growth of the tree will takes place, vertical growth, and because of which more carbon dioxide sink can takes place. So this is a situation of desertification controlling. So simply I can say that afforestation is one of the, planting trees is one of the solution for this. Now already afforestation at global level, there is a great green wall in Africa. This is also started. And also one more thing, these are the plows or fields, placing a fence like a vegetation fence. Here you can place vegetation fence around the crops, which also reduces this thing. So zero tillage farming is also one of the method. Fourth, fifth, zero tillage farming, that means farming without plowing. And one of the best method is, one more is, scientists have agreed for this also, agroecology. That means agriculture could be doubled with using this agroecology. So this is about your desertification. So next topic I will come up with the next topic tomorrow or day after tomorrow.